Friend, if you woke up this morning with a stiff lower back and aching knees from bending down to plant annuals, listen closely. You do not have to give up your love for a beautiful yard just to save your joints. Today, I'm sharing 15 incredibly tough perennials built for aging hands and tired backs. You plant them once, they come back forever. Best of all, they fit perfectly into a fixed retirement budget. But stick around, because plant number 15 is the ultimate lazy miracle flower that my 78-year-old neighbor Margaret calls her absolute favorite. She told me it is the one flower she would save if she could only keep one. Let us start with number 1. Number 1. Coneflower. Botanically known as Echinacea purpurea, this radiant option stands tall enough that you can deadhead the faded blooms while standing completely upright. There is no crawling on your knees. Your back stays straight. It thrives in full sun and handles hot summers with ease. It is hardy in USDA Zone 3 through 9. Expect a long show of color from July through September, reaching a mature height of 3 to 4 feet. Best of all, its water needs are incredibly low. By midsummer, 3 small plants turn into a thick colony. Purple petals spill over your garden edge, and bright goldfinches land on the dark seed heads every morning at sunrise. My mother kept a row of these outside her kitchen window for 40 years. She never watered them once after they were established. Let us move right along to our next low-maintenance favorite. Number 2. Black-Eyed Susan. This old-fashioned choice, or Rudbeckia fulgida, features exceptionally rigid, woody stems. These stems never flop over in heavy summer thunderstorms, completely eliminating the need to bend down to stake or tie up weak branches with clumsy twine. Give it full sun to part shade. It survives comfortably in USDA Zone 3 through 9. The blossoms cover the plant from June all the way through October, standing 2 to 3 feet tall with low to medium water needs. The bright yellow petals look like pure sunshine resting against dark green foliage. They create a golden blanket that glows brightly even during late evening walks. A subscriber named David in Zone 6 wrote to me saying these plants saved his summer budget. He bought 3 pots, and now his entire front walkway is full of gold. Now, our third selection takes carefree gardening to an entirely new level. Number 3. Russian Sage. Botanically called Salvia yangii, this is the perfect option if heavy physical labor exhausts you. It thrives on pure neglect and never requires tedious pruning, which protects your hands from painful scissor fatigue. It demands full sun and is exceptionally hardy in USDA Zone 5 through 9. It blooms continuously from July through October, reaching 3 to 4 feet tall with very low water needs. The plant produces a soft, cloud-like mist of lavender blue flowers. When the breeze moves through your yard, a crisp, clean scent fills the air. Local deer and rabbits pass it by completely. You will never have to haul heavy wire fencing or spray chemicals to protect this tough survivor. Now here's the one most gardeners get wrong. Number 4. Daylily. Known simply as Hemerocallis, this plant is a true gift for your lower back. The dense, arching green leaves form a tight, natural blanket over the soil that completely smothers out weeds, entirely saving your joints from painful weeding duty. It grows splendidly in full sun or part shade across USDA Zone 3 through 9. Colorful blooms emerge from June through August on stems reaching 2 to 3 feet, requiring only medium water. Each individual flower lasts for just 1 day, but the plant produces hundreds of buds that open in steady succession. Your garden stays bright and cheerful for weeks. My neighbor Margaret planted a small patch of yellow daylilies along her driveway back in 2018. Today, they look like a solid wall of gold. Next up is a true classic that loves the quiet corners of your yard. Number 5. Hostas. The genus Hosta is the ultimate answer for shady areas under old trees. These plants possess incredible longevity, meaning your aching muscles will never have to dig them up or divide them. They prefer part shade to full shade and thrive in USDA Zone 3 through 9. They produce delicate lavender flowers in midsummer, reaching 1 to 3 feet tall with medium water needs. The massive, cool green leaves feature striking blue or white stripes. They bring a deep sense of peace and quiet elegance to the shaded spots where grass refuses to grow. When my back went out several years ago, I stopped tending to my shade garden entirely. These plants did not care. They grew larger and more splendid all on their own. Before we look at the next batch of easy care plants, let us take a quick breath. If you are enjoying these practical tips for a gentle garden, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right now. We share new ideas every single week, specifically tailored for fellow gardeners who want a beautiful yard without the physical strain. Drop a quick comment below too, and let me know how many years you have been gardening. I love reading your stories. Number 6. Sedum Autumn Joy. Known botanically as Hylotelephium spectabile, this plant is a true blessing for tired arms. The thick, rubbery leaves store water like a sponge. This means you will never have to lug heavy, sloshing watering cans across a hot yard in August. It loves full sun and handles the winter chills of USDA Zone 3 through 9 with ease. It stands about 2 feet tall and requires very little water. In early summer, the flower heads look like clusters of green broccoli. By September, they deepen into a warm, rosy pink before finally turning a striking rust red as the autumn frost arrives. Butterflies will coat these flowers for weeks, creating a moving display of color right outside your window. Number 7. Peony. This classic plant from the genus Peonia offers unmatched longevity. A peony bush can easily live for 80 or 90 years, often outliving the person who planted it. Once it is settled in, your aching muscles will never have to dig it up, move it, or replace it. It thrives in full sun to part shade and is perfect for USDA Zone 3 through 8. In late spring, it reaches 3 feet tall and requires average water. The massive, deeply fragrant blooms open as wide as salad plates, filling your entire yard with a rich, old-fashioned perfume. Thomas Jefferson loved these long-lived plants, recording their striking blooms in his personal garden journals at Monticello. Planting a peony is truly like planting a piece of history that takes care of itself. Number 8. Blanket flower. Botanically named Gaillardia, this cheerful sunlover is built for arthritic hands. It keeps producing new flowers all summer long without needing any deadheading whatsoever. You can leave your heavy garden shears in the shed and protect your fingers from painful pinching and clipping. It craves full sun and grows across USDA Zone 3 through 10. It reaches 1 to 2 feet tall and has very low water needs. The flowers feature brilliant rings of fiery red, bright orange, and golden yellow. They look like a warm, woven blanket spread across your garden bed from June until the first hard frost of winter. Your neighbors will surely slow down their cars just to admire the constant splash of color. Stay with me, because plant number 9 is the one I would plant first if I were starting over. Number 9. Yarrow. Known in the botanical world as Achillea millefolium, this tough perennial is incredibly kind to a fixed retirement budget. It spreads gently over time to create a lush, solid mat of feathery green foliage. This natural spreading habit fills empty gaps on its own, meaning you do not have to buy endless numbers of new plants or dig heavy new holes every spring. It needs full sun and is hardy in USDA Zone 3 through 9. It grows 2 to 3 feet tall with low water needs. The flat, sturdy flower clusters come in shades of bright yellow, soft pink, or deep red. They act as steady landing pads for colorful butterflies all summer long. Number 10. Catmint. Belonging to the Nepeta family, this plant is an excellent choice if carrying heavy pump sprayers tires you out. The soft grayish foliage naturally releases a clean, herbal scent that repels destructive garden pests. You will never have to spend your afternoon spraying chemicals or fighting off bugs. It fits beautifully in full sun to part shade across USDA Zone 3 through 8. It stands 1 to 2 feet tall and requires very little water. From May until September, it forms a soft mound completely covered in tiny lavender blue flowers. It provides an effortless border along any walkway, keeping your garden looking tidy without a single minute of bending or kneeling. Number 11. Siberian Iris. Known to botanists as Iris siberica, this plant is completely disease-proof. It features a clean, structural, upright habit that stays tidy all by itself. There is no drooping, no mess. It loves full sun to part shade and thrives in USDA Zone 3 through 9. It blooms from late spring into early summer, reaching 3 feet tall, with medium to wet water needs. The deep blue and violet flowers stand like regal flags above narrow, sword-like leaves. It looks incredibly neat along garden paths. A fellow gardener named Charles from Ohio told me his plants survived a major summer storm without dropping a single blossom. They never need staking or leaning supports. Number 12. Coral bells. This plant, from the genus Heuchera, is an absolute joy for aging backs. The colorful foliage provides 3 full seasons of rich beauty with a shallow root system that is effortless to plant. You do not need to dig a deep, heavy hole in hard clay. Just scoop a tiny bit of dirt and set it in place. It thrives in part shade to full shade across USDA Zone 4 through 9. The delicate flower spikes appear from June through August, but the ruffled leaves stay bright all year, growing 1 to 2 feet tall with medium water needs. The foliage comes in shades of lime green, deep plum, and warm caramel. It adds instant color to dim corners beneath old maple trees. Number 13. Bee Balm. Botanically known as Monarda, this tall choice brings the wonders of nature straight up to eye level. It grows high enough that you can watch everything comfortably from your favorite porch chair. There is no straining, no squinting. It loves full sun to part shade and is perfect for USDA Zone 3 through 9. It blooms all through July and August, reaching 3 to 4 feet tall with medium water needs. The unique crown-shaped flowers come in fiery shades of red, pink, and purple. Bright hummingbirds and big bumblebees will crowd the blossoms every single afternoon, creating a lively show you can enjoy while sipping your morning coffee. Before we get to the last few, one tip that will save you hours of work. When my hip surgery kept me completely out of the yard for 6 straight weeks back in 2021, these specific plants did not mind a bit. They just kept right on blooming without me. A truly low-maintenance garden gives you the freedom to take a break when your body demands it. Your yard should serve you, not the other way around. Number 14. Shasta Daisy. Known as Leucanthemum cross superbum, this cheerful perennial is a massive help for gardeners with changing eyesight. The crisp, snow-white petals pop dramatically against the dark green leaves, making them incredibly easy to see from across the yard. Plant it, walk away. By July, you will have a clean blanket of white flowers shining in the sun. It demands full sun and grows reliably in USDA Zone 5 through 9. It puts on a spectacular show from June through September, standing 2 to 3 feet tall with medium water needs. My neighbor Margaret keeps a thick clump right by her front porch steps, so she can enjoy them clearly without even putting on her reading glasses. Number 15. Bleeding Heart. Botanically named Lamprocapnos spectabilis, this is the most emotionally resonant plant on our entire list, and it perfectly resolves the mystery I mentioned at the very beginning of our time together. This is the exact plant my 78-year-old neighbor Margaret calls her lazy miracle. She told me just last week that if she could only save a single flower from her yard, it would be this one. Why does she love it so much? Because this plant completely understands the realities of an aging body. It bursts to life in the cool days of early spring, hanging dozens of soft pink, heart-shaped blossoms from elegant arching stems that dance in the breeze. It brings instant comfort and pure wonder after a long, gray winter. But here is the real miracle for fellow gardeners who get tired as the season goes on. By the time late August rolls around and late summer fatigue sets in, this plant simply slips away. The green foliage turns golden and melts cleanly back under the soil, all by itself. There is no tedious autumn trimming, no hauling heavy dead stalks to the compost pile, and absolutely zero late-season maintenance required. This is not a high-maintenance flower. This is not a delicate breed. This is not the plant that dies if you forget to water. This is a tough, time-tested companion that respects your energy. It gives you a spectacular show when your spirit needs it most. And then it cleans up after itself without demanding a single ounce of your physical strength. So there you have it, 15 perennials built for gardeners 70 and over. 3 things to remember. 1. Pick 3 plants from this list, not all 15. Start small. You can always add more next spring. 2. Buy them at Home Depot, Lowe's, or your local garden center. You don't need a fancy nursery for any of these. 3. Plant them this weekend, even if it is just one. Future you will thank present you. If this video helped you, hit that subscribe button. We post 3 new videos every week, every one built for gardeners over 50. And let me know in the comments, if you could only plant one of these 15 in your yard this spring, which would it be? I read every single one. Plant once, enjoy forever. See you in the garden.